Hey everyone, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So I'm going to ask our spirit guides to do an energetic clearing to help our bodies process heavy metals and clear them quicker than maybe we have been, okay? I am been prompted by my own spirit guides to do this clearing, and I thought, again, usually when I do something for myself, whether it be an oracle reading or something, I might as well involve you in it as well for those who would find it helpful, okay? So I'm going to, if you're new here, I use dowsing rods. You'll hear me say a prayer, and then I'll tell you how it's going to work. You can just relax, sit back. I did just have salad, so I hope I can feel some moving around in my mouth. And you'll hear me count 1, 2, 3, and then you'll know that it's done. I wouldn't recommend more than one clearing a day. In fact, I'm going to put this video in my folder. I'm going to bookmark it, and I'm going to do this once a day, probably for, the next 10 days or so. And we have a playlist. First of all, if you're very new here, I'll put a start here playlist right here at the end of this video. It'll pop up. I also have a clearings playlist with other clearings that are in the public channel. I've got a whole bunch of them, and we're building sort of a library in the Spirit Circle, more special clearings, but some of the general clearings I'm just bringing to the public channel. So, okay, so let's get started. And first of all, thank you and thank you. I got some lovely homemade jewelry from some community members. You guys are so sweet. Okay, so I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, and only those of the highest and purest light. And I ask Archangel Michael to please protect this community and all of our channels so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay, so hey you guys, just talking to my spirit guides. Hi there. So is it possible for us to do a heavy metal energy clearing so that our bodies would be more open, maybe to gently, that's what I'm going to ask for, gently clearing any kind of heavy metals out of our bodies? Yes, and I did just realize I didn't explain what in case people aren't familiar with that, I will in a second, what heavy metals are. Okay, so can you please call upon all of our spirit teams, anyone who's watching this now and in the future? And I would just ask that each spirit team work with the individual person who is sitting in front of this video, watching, and getting a clearing that you help each of us to gently clear. And man, it would be a great way if we could clear without it even being noticed. And so just anything that would help each of our bodies clear any old heavy metals out of any of our organs, our brains, which is an organ. Anything that's causing us disruption that would be for our highest and best good, and in the pace that is in our highest and best good as well. And then any new, kind of protect us from any new heavy metals that might come into our exposure. Okay. Okay. And that's you have us covered then? You got us covered? Okay. Okay, perfect. So you might want to just look up heavy metals. I'm not a doctor. This is not treatment, obviously. But it's basically, even our rain today, unfortunately, because of all the pollution, has what would be considered heavy metals in it. Which ones, I don't know. But if you use aluminum foil, that's just an example, aluminum foil got, when I was younger, we used to actually bake cheese and broil it and then scoop it really crusty off of the aluminum foil. That foil, there's no doubt, has gotten into my system. Okay, whether it's still there or not, I'm not sure from that foil, but that would be considered a heavy metal. Okay, so there's just lots of metals. Depends on, if you ever use a scraped up pan, or if your parents did or whatever. There's also, my understanding is that metals can be passed down from generation to generation as well. So in the 1950s, um, they used to X-ray women mostly, but men and women, their feet in a radiated box. That's how they used to measure them, to measure how long their foot was in a shoe store. Well, then I don't know the timeline or anything like that, but women started, and obviously it was happening more to women because women were buying more shoes. Well, women started getting leg cancer, like in a large amount. And so, because they were being radiated, basically. Well, that radiation could be passed down from generation to generation just in our DNA, in our cells or whatever. Again, not a doctor, not a scientist. So just giving you kind of the big picture of that. So you can do your own research on that. So anyways, that's just a very short understanding. And you can do like heavy metal detox. I would not, personally, I wouldn't do it without the guidance of a naturopath. Because you can cause yourself quite a bit of problems if you're using like any kind of herb or something like that to detox. So just be careful with that kind of stuff. That much I know. So okay, so we're going to go ahead at 6:30 and start the clearing. So I will put 6:30, 6:30, 30 minutes, 6 minutes, 30 seconds in the subject line so that you can always come back and just go right to 6:30 if you want to, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start the clearing. I'll count, so you can just close your eyes, relax, whatever you want to do. You can watch it, doesn't matter. And I will count to 3 when they are done, at least with the first layer. Okay, we're ready, you guys. 1, 2, and 3. Is there another layer? Yes. Okay, let's do layer number 2. Okay, so layer number 2. One, 2, 3. Is there another layer? Yes. Okay, layer number 3, please. 1, 2, 3. Layer number 4. Is there a layer number 4? Yes. Okay. Layer number 4, please. One, 2, 3. Is there another layer? There is not. Okay, so we're all done? Okay, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, well, see how you feel tomorrow. And, this would be something, especially if you wanted to be done gently. I'm going to do this, I don't know. I'll just see how I feel, but I'm going to do it until I don't have any symptoms, maybe. So, all right, you take care. Hope this helps. Bye-bye.